All right, we're joined here by head coach JT Gritzmacher. And to his right, we have JJ Piter, and to his left, we have Dustin DeRusso. First of all, coach, why don't you just give us an opening statement on the game?
Yeah, I mean, I think. Oh shoot, sorry. Yeah, I think. We won. That was the biggest thing. But our biggest. I'll be honest with you. I had no idea how the flow of the game was going to go. Like, we watched them play we watched them on film. We kind of see the things they do. I like to think we can guard, so I was hoping it wasn't going to go like I see it on film. And I mean, it didn't. I mean, we held them to 34% shooting on the night. Like, that's really, really good for a team that scores 117 points. We held them to 93. I think that might be their lowest total in 2 years. So we kind of stuck our head on defense. But these guys, like, all week from when we found out who we played until basically Wednesday. They kind of bought into like the game plan we put in and the defense philosophy we had for the game, and we knew we were going to turn the ball over. We knew some things were going to happen, but we just stayed one possession at a time. And I mean, it was a good win. Like, it's a good first win. You want to get that first one obviously out the way, and now you get rolling, and we got a big one to get ready for tomorrow.
Coach, sometimes teams line up against teams like Grinnell, teams like Greenville, and the goal is just not take any threes at all, take the layups that they want to give you, and just go for it. Obviously, not the case with you guys. How do you feel about that part of the game plan tonight?
Yeah, I think the safe play, right, is you want to, all right, let's get layups. That's the way they want you to play. But really, I think it's the opposite. We press. We didn't press tonight, but we press. We know the one thing that can beat us on press is if teams have open threes. So, like, if we can get some open threes, we're going to take them. But we did a good job of mixing it. And I think CJ came in off the bench. He has played shoot hardly all year. He hit a couple threes. That's what we see him do in practice, and he brought some energy. But we just, to be honest, we did a really good job. To win a game by, 27 points, and a team shoots about 36 more shots than you, 26 more shots than you, that's pretty good. And I thought, and we rebounded. That was the first. We have a rebounding margin. We want to get +5, and we won the rebound margin 63-46. So, like, we did a really good job. We hit our margins, and these are the things that can happen.
For dealing with that press, I just want to know from you and then from Dustin, as you were sort of in the brunt of it all night, how you sort of mentally, you mentioned turnovers and things like that, and early on, them sort of getting huge runs where they were able to score, get a steal, score again, things like that. How are you sort of able to mentally deal with that aspect of the game, of those turnovers coming and then sort of getting those runs, at least early on?
Yeah, I'll let him answer, because he heard me yelling a couple times when he threw some passes. No, yeah, good job. So he can answer that.
Yeah, I mean, I watched a lot of film on them before, and I felt that if I got the ball in the middle, it would kind of break the press, and I knew JJ would be sitting down there. So Coach kind of had JJ sitting right on the block, and we knew if we got in the middle, we'd break it. But I think we just overall did a good job. Right away, we turned it over a little bit too much than we expected, but he said before the game, if we turn it over, we just got to stay level-headed and keep going, because if they win games when you get flustered and then you turn it over more. But I thought we adjusted to that pretty well.
What was it like physically for you guys? Because one of the things that sort of right away they did these sort of line changes. It felt like you and a few guys were in there almost all game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I had a very good defensive night, so that could be a little bit on. I was taking plays off. Don't tell JT, but we knew coming into it that we're gonna have to be ready for tomorrow. I think that we're all feeling pretty good. We're gonna go ice bath, so I feel all right.
On the other end of the spectrum, the thought process to put JJ down there, and then JJ, your sort of perspective of it feels like the fun part of playing a team is a press. You get to be the guy that sort of sits on the offensive end and gets some easy shots up.
Yeah, look, he got 28 and 12. He got to shoot 2 threes. He was living good tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty nice being able to sit the block there. When I heard that was the game plan, I was pretty happy about it. I definitely didn't get the bad end of the press like the guards did, but yeah, I had trust and I had faith that they were going to break and I was going to get those easy buckets, like you said. So just having that faith in my teammates, I knew I was going to get the ball and it was going to be a big night. But yeah, that was a fun game, once in a lifetime game, really. So I'm just proud of the guys and proud of what we've accomplished and what we're about to do.
For anybody, what was it like? Describe what it was like playing here in the arena rather than in your campus gym. You give it a little more of a big time NCAA tournament feel.
Yeah, I thought it did. It's a really nice venue, and they put on a really good show. The whole week it really felt like you were going to play for something important. The way the NCAA treated us, just the way we've been treated here. It definitely felt like a big time tournament. So I'm happy we're able to play here for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give it to Dusty, but I'll piggyback for them. Like, I think one thing that helped us, obviously here, I think was awesome. But like, we played in 4 or 5 arenas this year. You know, playing at the Eau Claire Sonotech Center. We played at Calvin. We played. There's one more that the Herd Arena. So like, they kind of get the hardest thing is the shot, right? Like that backdrop. But for us, I think they kind of got used to it, and I thought we had a pretty good crowd. It was fun.
Yeah, what did we shoot well today or no? All right.
From 3, 6, 26, but I mean, we shot 57%, but
Yeah.
from 3. Both
Yeah.
shoot.
Yeah, I was excited to play here. I mean, I played once here in high school, but other than that, it's kind of a lot of basketball doesn't be played here, and I feel like all the guys were really excited when we found out we got to host because there was a big question mark behind it. And once we knew that, we were excited that we could stay here and get a good game on our home court in front of our fans.
Coming up tomorrow, you're facing a team that's obviously had a big emotional win. You probably, when you look at it, you saw them play at their best, and you saw maybe 16 minutes of them playing at their worst. What do you prepare for tomorrow?
They're a really good team. I mean, I think they're really their coach. Like he's won probably triple amount of games I've won, so they're really well coached. And we know that. Like I think that the one thing these guys have though this year is we played a lot of really good teams, and we don't back down from anybody. I think that's the biggest thing is we come out ready to go, and it's the same thing I tell our guys. Like we're gonna guard them, we gotta guard them, but I think we got some guys that they gotta guard too. And I think if you sat and watched us live, okay, you go off our last game, we were not good the last game we played before tonight. You sat here and watched us live tonight. It's almost a game you don't really scout, right? You gotta throw it away. So we'll see if they want to go off the last game. We know we weren't great, and we like this feeling. And I think our guys, we just gotta keep doing what we're doing. But it should be a fun one. Like it's what you expect in NCAA tournaments to go to Sweet 16. They're a very good program. I know all these guys, most of them know their coaches because they've been recruited by them too. So it should be a lot of fun tomorrow night.
Any sort of reaction to, and late in the game, this is where my mind went, I don't know about you guys, but most points for a UWL team in a game since 2001, 4th most all time in program history in a game. Any sort of thoughts on that? And I know it's sort of the product of the opponent, but just to go out and do something like that.
What was the most?
146.
Oh,
That was the regulation one was 127.
okay. I'll be honest with you, like it's the way they play, everything felt like 10, 12 points. Like you didn't really feel like you were up 25 or 30. I don't know about them they were playing, but for me, that's what it felt like. It's gonna make our stats look better at the end of the year. That's about it.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Thank you.